Now, Mrs. Carmichael, just a few questions for the bank's insurance record.
Yes, sir.
Exactly how did you break your leg?
Well, I was riding this horse in Griffith Park, and a very handsome man rode up beside me, smiled at me, and told me I was very beautiful and asked me for a date. And that's when it happened.
What happened?
My horse gave a snort, bolted, and I fell out of bed.
Fell out of bed?
Yeah. It was only a dream, darn it.
Well, I'm afraid the bank won't pay any sick benefits for an accident like that.
Oh? Well, gee, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay my bills then.
Now, don't worry about your medical expenses.
Well,
I will personally lend you all the money you need.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney. Gee, I'm lucky to have you for a friend.
I know.
I certainly wish Mary Jane hadn't gone on her vacation. Then she could stay with me and nurse me.
Mrs. Carmichael, will you stop worrying?
Well, I don't have...
I have already arranged for a nurse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I have. She'll be here this afternoon, and she will stay with you just as long as you need her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I must get back to her now.
Well, Mr. Mooney, I want to thank you for everything.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yes, that's all right.
And I'll be back at work just as soon as the doctor says it's okay. But I'm afraid it'll be at least a month, so you'll just have to try to get along without me.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try.
Mr. Mooney? No, no one's come yet. Yes, sir. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when she, Oh, that must be the nurse now. Goodbye. Come in. Hi, what's the... Bill! Oh, Bill! What in heaven's name are you doing here?
Meet the Florence Nightingale of this generation.
You mean you're going to nurse me?
That's right. Mr. Mooney sent me a bus ticket, and here I am.
Oh, Viv, wonderful of you.
Oh, that's all right.
I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You are welcome.
Only a real, true blue friend would give up her time and come over.
Now, honey, please, believe me, if you're going to get sloppy about it, I'm going to go back home again.
Well, I'm so happy I can't believe it. It's such a surprise. You coming all the way across the country just to nurse me.
Now, honey, that's what friends are for. Didn't you take care of me when I got poison ivy? Why, you cooked for me, you shopped for me. You even scratched for me.
Well, that was different. Gee, just for me, you've come 3,000 miles on a bus. You even had to leave your husband.
Oh, don't worry about that, honey.
Well, what did he say when you told him you were leaving him for a while?
Nothing. He just sat there and smiled.
Oh.
How long you have to keep that thing on?
Well, the doctor says about a month.
Oh, that's not too bad. Tell me, is your doctor good looking?
Yes. I'd say my doctor is very good looking.
Young?
Fairly young.
Single?
Yeah, single.
Oh, aren't you the lucky one?
Not so lucky. My doctor's name is Dorothy.
Dorothy? A lady doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, great heavens. That takes all the fun out of breaking your leg. How'd you happen to break it anyway?
I fell out of bed.
You fell out of bed? Oh, that's funny.
I don't see anything funny about it.
Oh, no, honey, I don't mean funny, but... Well, it is funny.
Why?
Well, breaking your leg by falling out of bed. After all the crazy things you've done without getting a scratch.
What do you mean, after all the crazy things I've done?
Oh, now, come on, honey. You've done some pretty unbelievable things in your life.
Well, now, they may have been unbelievable to you, but I always had a sensible reason for everything I did.
Sensible?
Yes.
Oh,
one time when I didn't have a good, sensible reason for doing what I did.
All right. I suppose it was sensible when you crawled down into that sewer to get back a penny.
That happened to be a very rare penny. It was worth $16.50, and you were the one that dropped it. And you crawled down in that sewer with me, remember?
Now, I'll get your feet. I'll get your feet, and I'll reel you out. All right. Right there. Can you see anything? No, it's too dark. What? It's dark in here.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'm out here.
I can't see anything. Give me the flashlight.
The flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucy, where'd you go? I'm over here. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Biff, I got the penny, Biff. Biff? 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 Oh, Biff! Biff! Lucy, where are you, Lucy? Lucy, are you there? Lucy, I can't find you. Lucy? Lucy? Oh.
Will you two James stop playing tag? One more time and I'll have you both arrested.
Okay, I admit that was silly. But that's no reason for you to say I was always doing ridiculous things.
Oh, no. Most of the things you did were quite sensible.
That's right.
Like the way you got into that upper bunk that time.
Now, that wasn't my fault. You wouldn't sleep up there because you were afraid of heights.
What are you eating? Potato chips. Oh. You want some?
How did you get up there?
Good old American know-how.
Well,
What's the matter now?
Oh, now that you woke me up, my claustrophobia's back.
Oh, dear.
Huh? What'll I do?
Look, come on up here with me, and I'll sleep on the outside so you don't fall out.
Okay.
Get up there. Come on, Biff. I'm tired. Turn around. Up that way.
Unbelievable spots.
Don't go putting all the blame on me.
No, I guess some of the blame is mine.
That's right.
For letting you talk me into things.
Like what?
Like the time we joined the volunteer fire department.
Hey, we took our responsibility pretty seriously, didn't we?
Oh, I'll say we did. Remember how we kept practicing and practicing, getting into our uniforms fast?
Yeah, everything was in a hurry. Yeah, we were great at rehearsal.
Oh, boy. When the real fire alarm sounded.
Oh. What do you mean by that?
I mean like the time you talked me into helping you put up a new TV antenna.
On the roof.
Oh, on the roof. Oh, boy. That wasn't the smartest thing we ever did.
Oh, no.
Get up here and help me balance this thing. We got it. Now we got to put it on the chimney. Okay. Come on, dear. Be frightened. Everything's all right. The chimney's over there. Back up. Back up. Oh, Lucy, I'm scared to walk forward. I couldn't back up. Are you? Come on, dear. You back up. Switch places with me. Switch places. Come on now, switch places. I'm not going to back up. If you want this aerial up, you're going to get back there yourself. that. Now,
Hey, I
come
did
on.
that pretty good, didn't I?
You were beautiful.
Aren't you afraid to back up, Lucy?
No, I'm not a bit afraid.
Just turn in a corner.
Lucy, look around. Maybe we can find a place in the roof where it leaks.
Maybe we could. While we're up here, we'll take a look, huh?
Yeah.
I found it!
Oh,
Just what I always wanted, a skylight in my bedroom.
dear.
We'll start now again.
Yeah.
Lucy,
Yeah?
there's something I don't understand.
What?
Why did you undo this like this? Couldn't you brought it up all in one piece?
Did you ever try to put up a TV antenna?
No, I didn't.
Well, then come on and don't ask.
Back up. Back up. Are you with me? Take it easy. Give me something to hang on to.
Well, just put this over here in this pipe. You're worse than carrying that thing. There. That wasn't so bad, was it?
No, as a matter of fact, that was a lot of fun. I want you to promise me something. If this ever blows down again, don't you let anybody help you put it up but me.
Oh.
Now that we're talking over old times, girl to girl, I've always been amazed at the way you like to give orders.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, now let's face it, girl, there's a little Captain Bligh in you.
Oh, Viv.
I remember the time you bought that boat. Oh, boy, do I remember the time you bought that boat. Supposed to go down with the ship. Lucy, your nurse thinks it's time for lunch.
Well, I'm not hungry.
But I am.
Oh, still the same old Viv. Well, you'll find stuff for sandwiches in the refrigerator. The bread's in the bread box.
I'll find it.
Well, now, Viv, listen.
Don't worry, I'll find everything.
What happened?
I told you I'd find everything. I found a hole in the linoleum.
Oh, Viv.
I'm sorry, Lucy. I came to be your nurse, and now I'm going to be a burden to you.
Oh, stop. You're no burden.
I feel just like the female version of the man who came to dinner.
I told you to stop worrying about it. Viv, I'll tell you something. If I had my choice of anyone in the world to be in the bed next to mine, you're the one I'd want most to break her leg.
You know, I know you meant that as a compliment, but somehow it didn't come out that way.
No, it didn't, did it? I was trying to say the nicest thing possible to the nicest gal I know.
Oh, Lucy. I know what you mean. And I feel exactly the same way about you.
I'm glad you do. And even though we live on opposite sides of the country, I'll always feel very close to you.
I feel the same way exactly.
I guess it's because we've been through so much together. Through good times and bad.
Through thick and thin.
Through fire and water.
Through McKinley and Roosevelt.
Oh, stop.
Well, I didn't want to get maudlin about it. Anyway, as I was saying before I broke my leg, I think it's time for lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry now, too. Oh, nurse! Where's our lunch?
Hurry it up, please, nurse.
Oh,
you got? What you got? May I have my salad, my sandwich, and my... No, I want my sandwich before my salad, please.
Good morning, Mrs. Carmichael.
Would you like some coffee in Danish?
No. This morning, let's pretend that this is a bank and not a snack bar.
Yes, sir.
Now, would you kindly get busy and make a list of the appointments I have away from the office today?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
What's the matter, Mr. Mooney? Didn't you get any sleep?
I drove Mrs. Mooney to the airport at 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh, I thought her flight was this afternoon.
I wanted to make sure she wouldn't miss it.
How long is she going to be gone?
Well, she'll be visiting her mother for about a month. I arranged the whole trip as a birthday present.
Oh, I didn't know it was her birthday.
It's my birthday.
Well, congratulations. Say, you just might get a big surprise for your birthday.
What do you mean?
Well, last night when I went to deliver some papers to Mr. Cheever's office, he wasn't there, see? And there just happened to be a letter on his desk. And I just happened to let it catch my eye, you know? And my eye just happened to catch what it said. And it said...
Mrs. Carmichael, snooping like that is unethical, immoral, and downright dishonest.
And you don't want to know what the letter said?
Every word.
It said that the president of our San Francisco bank is retiring at the end of this month, and that it's up to Mr. Cheever to select a replacement for him.
President of the San Francisco branch. That job could only be handled by an outstanding executive, a man of integrity and intelligence.
Oh, then you don't want the job?
I was talking about me.
Oh, well, then before he considers anyone else, why don't you go to him first and tell him how much you'd like the opportunity?
Because if I bring it up, he'll know that somebody was snooping around his desk.
Well, you could do it without him knowing that you know about the letter.
How?
Well, just drop little hints, you know, when you're around him, like how you'd love to head up a bank and how you'd love to be a wonderful executive like he is.
Mrs. Carmichael, I am not the kind of man who would stoop to hinting or deviousness.
I just thought if you'd butter him up a little...
And I am too proud to butter up the boss. Now, Mooney! Oh, Mr. Cheever!
Mooney, I have just closed the Benson deal, and on our terms.
Incredible! Mr. Cheever, you certainly know how to get things done. It is amazing that just one man could have so much vitality, perseverance, and executive ability.
Well, Mooney, I've never been showered with such praise.
Or butter.
Just keep busy. Get these contracts in the mail. You know, Mr. Cheever, it's executives like you who inspire ambition in others. You make a man like me want to be like you, doing what you're doing.
Doing what I'm doing?
Being president of a bank, running the whole show.
Mooney, if you're thinking of taking over my job, forget it.
You and your advice. Now he thinks I'm after his job.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Oh, never
Didn't
mind.
expect you to
I've
say
got to
anything
get
like
out of here.
that.
I have an appointment.
Oh, and don't forget your luncheon engagement with your old fraternity brother, Mr. Williams.
Oh, yes, Ernie. Oh, good old Ernie. What a card he is. I haven't seen that rascal for ages. Oh, golly, Ernie, I'll see. Just because I won't be here, that doesn't mean that you can take a 2-hour lunch break.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Mooney. I've got so much work, I'll probably just have to skip lunch.
Well, it won't do you any harm. Ernie!
Teddy boy!
You old Alpha Beta Gamma, you!
Alpha, Beta, Gamma!
Uh-oh.
Roobity-dee, rooty-toot-toot! We are the boys from the Institute! Elephant hide and tiger meat! Don't fall out of the rumble seat!
Gee, it's good to see you.
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see.
Or as the sailor said when his watch fell overboard, long see, no time.
Oh, I like that. Long see.
Pardon me, would you gentlemen care for a drink?
Oh, yes, indeed. What'll you have?
Well,
Ernie,
but
how about our old fraternity special?
good idea.
All right. We'll both have slow gin and root beer. Ernie, you rascal, you haven't changed a bit since college.
Oh.
No?
College. Those were the fun days.
Oh, yeah.
Say, you remember that time I fixed you up with a blind date? I told you it was with the homecoming queen, but instead it was with that girl shot putter with the butch haircut and the buck teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, she had a kooky name. Can't think of it now.
Klottendorf.
Klottendorf, that's right, Klottendorf. You'd think with a name like that, she'd have changed it.
She did. It's now Mrs. Mooney.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Well, let's get to something else. Now, how about having some lunch, Ernie? Let's look this over.
Oh, that looks good.
Ernie,
What?
listen to this.
What?
Enter our contest for Boss of the Year award. The title will be awarded on the basis of the best letter singing the praises of the contestant's boss.
Anything I write about my boss, I'd have to write on a wall.
Yeah, I feel the same way. But I'm being considered for an important job in San Francisco. If I could get this award for my boss, I'd be sent.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I've got to
Well, let's
think
work
about
on
it.
Here you are, gentlemen. Slow gin and root beer.
Only a coward won't drink it down. I'd forgotten how good that is.
Oh, hi, Mary Jane. I thought you were Mr. Mooney.
You ready to leave?
No, I can't leave until Mr. Mooney comes back, but he ought to be here in a few minutes.
What are you trying to hide?
Oh, I was just writing a letter. Well, the Businessmen's Club is having a contest for Boss of the Year. And I was hoping I could write a letter that could win it for Mr. Mooney. But I don't want him to know about it. You see, he's up for a big job in San Francisco. And I thought that this award might impress Mr. Cheever enough to get Mr. Mooney that job.
The way he treats you and you want him named Boss of the Year, boy, that's loyalty.
Loyalty schmoyalty, Mary Jane. I figure if he goes to San Francisco, any new boss I get will be an improvement. Oh, hello, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Carmine.
You know my girlfriend.
Oh, hello, baby Jane.
Mary Jane.
Well, you can run along, Mrs. Carmichael. I have work to do.
Oh, won't you need me for dictation or anything?
Oh, no. This work is of a confidential nature. It's personal,
Oh.
personal.
Oh,
That's
okay,
all.
Mr. Mooney.
Yeah.
Bye, Mr. Mooney.
Goodbye,
Thank
Mary.
you. And good night.
Good night. Good night. To look at my boss, Mr. Cheever, one can see To look at my boss, Mr. Cheever, one can see that he is considerate. To look at my boss... To look at my boss, Mr. Cheever, one can see that he is a lot like Abraham Lincoln. Considerate, kind, and intelligent. A man of great character and dignity. Although bankers have a reputation as cold, hard businessmen, our Mr. Cheever operates with great warmth and compassion. He is admired for his ability to get things done. Among his fellow workers, he is known as Cheever the Achiever. The merry twinkle in his eye reflects the glorious sense of humor that endears him to those of us who serve this faithful man, who is for the people, of the people, and by the people. You and your Spanish eyes will wait for me.
Please stop playing games and tell me why you insisted that I come here tonight. You know how I hate these things.
Well, now, Mr. Cheever, you see that sign? The Boss of the Year Award? Well, when I got my tickets, they had a little note enclosed, and it said that my presence here tonight would have special significance.
What has that got to do with me?
Well, don't you see, sir, the whole idea of the contest is that the contestants send in complimentary letters about their employers, and the best... Oh, but why spoil the surprise?
Oh.
Oh, Lucy, there's Mr. Mooney and Mr. Cheever.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't tell him you entered him in the contest, did you?
Of course not. Come on.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Mrs. Carmichael. What are you doing here?
Well, I thought some of the gang from the bank might be here, and...
Would you like to join us?
Oh,
Please do.
thank you. Oh, very nice of you, Mr. Cheever. Oh, this place looks wonderful. Yeah. All right.
The moment we've all been waiting for, the Boss of the Year Award. The winning letter was received from an employee of the Westland Bank. Now, I would like the contestant who wrote the winning letter to step this way, please. Lucille Carmichael. When our contestants were invited to sing the praises of the boss, Mrs. Carmichael took us literally. And since her words are set to music, we think it would be a good idea to let her sing them to you herself.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
I'd like to pay my boss a tribute. Sing his praises loud and clear. As a banker, Mr. Mooney has a record you should hear. 76 big loans that he made last year, 110 accounts that were new, followed by mortgage deeds springing up like weeds, foreclosed when they were overdue. There were Christmas clubs and savings plans he improvised, compounding, interest all the way, new interest rates and tax rebates he organized, highly prized by NCBA. He bought 50 big computers for the auditing, computing with no time to lose. Big machines of every size, one human man who multiplies in case the darn machine should blow a fuse. Oh, thanks for the memory of a boss I think is great. Not a single cranky trait. He doesn't even holler on the days I come in late. How lovely he is. Oh, thanks for the memory of the patience that he takes, overlooking my mistakes. He even buys the donuts when I take my coffee breaks. How thoughtful he is. Many's the time that we quarrel, and many's the time that he'd fire me. But then, in the end, he'd rehire me. You'll never find a boss so kind. So thanks for the memory of comforts he installed, like hi-fi in the walls. Not going out to lunch, so he'll be there to take my call. I thank you so much. It's 6 short years that I worked for him, 72 great months filled with cheer. There were happy days, he surprised me with a raise. Let's salute the boss of the year.
Let's get the man up here, the boss of the year, Mr. Theodore J. Mooney. Mr. Mooney, I bet I know how you feel.
Oh, you have no idea.
Folks, I think it would be appropriate to have the Boss of the Year trophy presented by his boss, Mr. Winfield Cheever.
Thank you. I consider it a privilege and an honor to present this award to this employee of mine, in whom I have had such confidence and faith. As a matter of fact, only this morning I dictated a letter appointing Mr. Mooney the president of the Westland Bank in San Francisco. However, as we all know, there are bigger things in life than business achievements and material success. And seeing this bond of loyalty between this secretary and her boss, I am going to see that Mr. Mooney stays with us so that our happy family the Westland Bank can remain together.
Okay, everybody, let's hear it for Mr. Mooney.
President, the boss of the year.
Are we going to camp for Visitors' Day, or are you planning to stop over at a bricklayers' convention?
Well, Jerry asked me to bring up his Beatle records.
Oh. I don't see why those Beatles had to make so many records. They all sound the same.
Well, now to you, maybe, but not to the trained ear of a 9-year-old music lover.
I just don't see why you want to lug them all the way to camp. We're bringing the kids home tonight.
Well, I wanted to make their last day at camp a happy one.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Gee, I sure wish we could get hold of some money so they could stay that extra 2 weeks. You know, I hope the kids won't be too upset when you tell them.
Yeah, I hope they won't. When I tell them. Why me?
Well, now, you know how chicken I get every time I have to do something distasteful.
Well, if you're so chicken, why don't you cackle and lay an egg every time you have to ask me for the rent?
Well, I'm off.
Oh, you're off.
Bye,
Have
Aunt
a
Viv.
wonderful time.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
time.
Mom,
Bye-bye.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Is that what you're wearing?
But, Mother, this is what all the girls are wearing.
It's what all the boys are wearing, too.
Oh, I've got to get going.
Well, enjoy yourself,
Thank you.
honey.
Oh, Aunt Viv, be careful driving up to camp.
Oh, we're not driving.
No.
Mr. Mooney's going to go visit his son, so he's taking us.
Oh, good. Then I won't have to worry.
Okay, honey, have a
Bye.
good time.
Bye,
Thank
honey. Have
you.
fun.
Girl now. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, jeez. It's a shame the boys have to come home. But what can I do about it? If I should ask Mr. Mooney for money, he'd just say no. And if I threatened to take my account to another bank, he'd say, go ahead, take your account to another bank. I couldn't care less. Go, go, go. Get out of my life.
See?
What?
You know that every time you talk about Mr. Mooney, your neck turns 4 shades redder than your hair?
Oh, well, I don't care. He's so tight. He really burns me up.
Good morning, ladies.
You miserable skinflint.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. But why the compliment?
Because if I asked you for even a little bit of money, you'd turn me down.
Mrs. Carmichael, the Pentagon could use a clear, analytical mind like yours.
Oh, well, now that that's all over, let's get started at camp. What do you say?
Okay. You want me to drive?
Oh, that will be the day.
Come on, Bev, hurry up.
Oh, before we leave, I have some rather pleasant news for you.
Oh, that will be the day.
A refund on your last year's income tax.
Oh, no. Viv! Viv, $100! Oh, our problems are
Oh,
solved.
hooray!
Would you endorse that,
Oh,
please?
it will be a pleasure. Oh, Mr. Mooney, you don't know what this means to me.
True, but I know what it means to me.
What?
It means that at long last you finally caught up with some of the money I've advanced you. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Mooney. Oh, how can he be so mean?
Oh, it's nothing, really.
Maybe you, Jack Benny, is Diamond Jim Brady.
Oh, come along. This is going to be a real fun trip.
Oh, honestly.
No, please, allow me.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, he couldn't stop for gas at that last station. They didn't give trading stamps.
Well, ladies, it seems there's only one fair way for me to do this. That's toss for it.
Toss for what?
To see which one of you walks to the next gas station. Go straight down there.
Mr. Mooney, I have a proposition for you. If one of us goes for gas, will you give me my check back?
Mrs. Carmichael, I didn't think you would stoop to blackmail.
I'm not stooping to anything.
I'm too poop to stoop.
Now, you can either accept my little proposition or walk to the gas station yourself. Well,
I'll accept your generous offer. Stop walking.
Oh, we have no intention of walking.
We don't?
No, we'll get a lift from a passing motorist.
Ah!
Why, we'll be here all day before anybody stops for you, too.
Oh, no, we won't. Now, cars always stop for pretty girls, right, Viv?
That's right.
All right.
That's what I said. We'll be here all day.
Come on, Viv.
Okay. Are you ready? Watch this. Here comes one.
Yeah.
Nice. Go.
Well, it's all your fault.
My fault?
They won't stop if they see a man. Get out of sight.
Al, go on, go on.
Well.
Watch this. Here comes one, Lucy. Okay, ready? Come on, let's give it that old Claudette Colbert try, girl, huh?
Okay.
Oh, this'll get 'em. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here comes one. Ready? It worked.
Yeah, it's two fellas.
And they're getting out of the car.
Yeah. Now play it cool, Viv. I'll do all the talking.
Okay.
What a place to change drivers.
Well, ladies, if I might make a suggestion, maybe I'd better try my luck.
You think you can do any better?
I certainly couldn't do any worse.
All right, you're so smart. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Lucy. If a car stops for him, we won't get the money.
If a car stops for him, we don't deserve the money.
Got a point there.
Now, let him have his fun, and then we'll take over.
Okay, go ahead. Get a ride. We'll watch.
All right. All right. Back of the car. Hide, hide. I don't want to start out with 2 strikes against me. Go on, get back. All right, down, down. Hide, hide.
Anything wrong?
Why, yes, as a matter of fact. I seem to have run out of gas.
Oh, what a pity.
Yes. I was wondering if you could give me a lift to the next service station.
Why, it would be a pleasure. Hop in.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll go in first and dust the seat. Big boy.
Come on, Viv. Well, is this your cabin, fella?
Yeah, Mom. Sure, and I sleep right here.
Really?
The rest of the guys sleep over here.
Oh.
We're the best group in camp.
Oh, did you hear that, Viv? They're the best group in camp.
We call ourselves the Rat Finks.
The Rat Finks. Is that good?
I suppose so.
Did you meet Mr. Slater yet?
No, but we sure would like to.
He's the best camp director in the whole world.
He is.
We'll go get him.
Go
Come on,
ahead.
Jerry.
Go ahead. Oh, don't our Rat Finks look marvelous?
They're having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Boy, stop that! Stop teasing that skunk! Oh, nice to see you, Mrs.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Carmichael.
And I'm Mrs. Bagley,
Mrs.
Shirley's
Bagley.
mother.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to spend much time with you ladies.
Oh, that's all right.
But as usual, on Visitors' Day, we're having our annual camp crisis.
Oh, now don't tell me Tommy Thompson put his pet snake in somebody's bed again.
Yes, he hid it in the chef's bed. He and his wife just quit.
Oh, that's
no.
what are you going to do?
Well, fortunately, they're going to stay through dinner tonight.
Oh,
but tomorrow, I've got to get 2 new cooks.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes, I know. Well, excuse me, I got to get on the phone right away.
Okay,
Nice
Mr.
with me.
Slater.
Mr.
Bye-bye.
Slater, wait a minute.
Yes.
I know 2 marvelous cooks that you can get.
What? Really? Who?
Yeah, who?
You and me.
You and who?
Me and you.
That's what I thought what you said.
Yeah, Mr. Slater, we've had lots of experience. You see, when we were in the waves, we cooked for the entire company.
Well, were you considered good cooks?
Well, we won the war, didn't we?
Yes, well, thank you, ladies. That'll be a big help.
Oh,
Well, that's wonderful. You can start in the morning with breakfast.
Fine.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
be there.
That'll be a big... Boy, will you get that canoe out of that tree?
Oh, the last time I saw a stove like that, Hansel and Gretel were cooking a witch in it.
Mother's handy household helper, 1903.
Oh, my. Well, Mother stood the years pretty well.
She's a little hot this morning, too.
They banked the fire before they left. That's good. You have to do that.
Well, let's see. What do we cook for breakfast?
How about some nice soft-boiled sleeping pills?
Well, good morning, good morning. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Well, who knows? It hasn't started yet.
Say, that's a good one. Well, anyway, ladies, the reason I stopped in, I wanted to tell you not to serve popovers this morning.
Oh, well, I had no intention of whipping up any popovers.
Oh, good. Because that's all our old chef ever served.
Oh.
He left us enough frozen popover batter to sink Boys Town. Oh, that was kind of cute.
Yeah, early in the morning. How would you like some eggs? We're very good at eggs.
Eggs are fine.
Okay, how would you like your eggs, Mr. Slater?
Oh, I won't be eating breakfast here, Miss Carmichael. I have to load up the station wagon and take some things into town.
Okay.
You'll find all the eggs you need in the refrigerator. Well, good luck.
Right.
Oh, hail to thee, Campawahahaki.
Well, what do you say we scramble them?
All right, you get the eggs while I start eating the pans.
Okay.
Oh, and bring some butter.
I only have 2 hands, you know.
Oh, all right, I'll get it. Viv, we have 200 eggs to scramble. By the time you bring out the other 196, those 4 will be hatched.
Well, now, do you know a better way of doing it?
Bring out the whole crate.
They're not in a crate. They're all piled up out there in the refrigerator.
Oh, heavens. All right, I'll show you how to handle eggs. You got a lot to learn about a kitchen, kid. There's a lot of these little labor-saving devices. There's no reason in the world. Who moved that table?
I did.
Well, that was a pretty stupid thing to do, Viv. Now help me clean up this mess.
Well, now,
What are we gonna do?
Just set fire to the floor and cook them right there.
All right, come on now, help me clean this up.
Okay.
Oh,
that
honestly.
is quite a mess, Lucy. I'm sorry.
You're sorry for everything. Why did you think I put that up there? Find anything, Viv?
Nothing except that frozen popover batter, but we can't use that.
Bring it.
Oh, no, now, Mr. Slater told us not to cook.
Never mind. He's not going to be here. Forget what he said.
Now, Lucy.
This is an emergency. Bring it. We'll argue later.
Okay.
This is awful heavy. Help me with it, will you?
frozen things usually are. Now we'll have to get it out. Come on and help me get it out.
How are we going to get it out of there,
Get
girl?
down there and pull it up, that's all.
That heavy girl.
All right.
Oh, careful now. Got it.
Oh, wait a minute there. Okay, hop over. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, look at that hole. Go get something to cover it. Go on, go get something to cover it. Heavy bear.
Help me cover the hole.
This is what you brought to cover the hole with?
Well, that's all I could find.
Honestly, Bill.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine.
Come on. Oh, I got to unfreeze this batter, and the best way to do it is in the oven. Open the oven door. You think you can do that?
Yeah. Oh, that's marvelous, Lucy. There you are, girl.
I couldn't help you with that, no. No, I wouldn't want you to even try.
That's good. Oh, wait a minute, Lucy.
If you unfreeze that in the oven, when it melts, it'll all drip over the bottom of the oven.
Oh, all right. Get a roasting pan, put it on the bottom of the oven.
Don't just stand there. Go
Oh, get it. You want me to go with it?
All right, out! Out of that pool, you kids! Come on! You're supposed to be in basket weaving. Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, I don't know what's the matter with me this morning. I was halfway down the road before I realized I hadn't asked you what provisions you'll be needing for your next few meals.
Oh, we don't need a thing. Goodbye, Mr. Slater.
Oh, we're out of a lot of things.
But we can get them later. Goodbye, Mr. Slater.
Oh, Lucy, we really need an awful lot of things.
What in the world are you doing out here with that roasting pan? Get back in the pantry, Viv.
Well, you told me to go.
Never mind what I told you. Do what I tell you. Goodbye, Mr. Slater. We don't need a thing. We're fine.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, no, Mr. Slater. Just a minute now, Mr. Slater. We need eggs.
Okay, we need eggs. Goodbye, Mr. Slater.
Wait a minute. There were nearly 20 dozen eggs in that refrigerator last night.
Yeah, we noticed them.
What happened to them?
Oh, yeah, what happened to them, Viv?
Ladies, please, I'm a busy man. What happened to the eggs?
Well, we had a teensy-weensy little problem.
What problem?
I dropped them.
You dropped them!
Story. You might as well tell him the truth.
Yes, I think you'd better tell me the truth, Mrs. Carmichael.
Well,
Yes?
well,
come on, spit it out.
We couldn't find any more eggs.
Yes.
You were very low on eggs, really.
Low on eggs, yes.
So we knew that we had to fix something, and we were trying to figure out, the best possible.
All righty. Well, what?
That would be good for so many boys, and we have rather a limited idea allotment. So
Mrs. Carmichael, I'm a busy man.
we decided that we were going to make something, and so we made popovers.
Popovers! I told you no popovers.
I know.
I stood there right there.
I know
told you
you
about the
said
mothers,
that, but
and they were worried
there
about
wasn't
it.
any
What are you
way
trying to do? Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes.
I can understand how a woman might break 200 eggs.
Yes.
You please tell me I can actually make a hole in the floor.
Mr. Slater, I want to talk to you about your termites.
Termites? Will you please get me out of here? I got a cat to it.
Break another hand, Bill.
What's happening to my stove? What is that? Mrs. Carmichael? Oh, you're going to my stove? What is this? Stop it!
Lucy? Lucy! What's the matter? I thought you were being electrocuted. I was dancing. Oh, you were dancing. Well, you looked like an Indian trying to make it rain. I was listening to the radio. Oh. You got some lipstick on your nose. Oh, dear. You got some on your ear, too. Oh. Must have put my makeup on in a hurry. Don't you look in the mirror? In the morning? Are you kidding? I used to hate to look in the mirror in the morning, but I got over it. How? Well, now that I don't see so good anymore, I don't look so bad. That's funny. I know what you mean.
And now, ladies, our morning magazine of the year turns to the beauty page.
You know, maybe our worries are over. Lady Cynthia is going to announce a new scientific beauty discovery today.
And now, here is Lady Cynthia and her beauty tips.
Good morning, ladies. How would you like to have your biggest beauty problem behind you?
That's where mine is now.
Then visit the new beauty salon of Dr. Hugo Fleischer, the famous Viennese beautician. For only $25, Dr. Fleischer gives you a complete beauty treatment that makes you look years younger. He tests your skin with special vitamins and nutrients until he finds out exactly what you are deficient in.
Oh, I know what we're deficient in.
What?
$25.
Gee, I'd love to try that Dr. Fleischer's treatment.
Well, where are you going to get the $25?
Well, Mr. Mooney will be here this morning.
Mr. Mooney?
Well, he's never refused to give me money for a doctor.
Why, Lucille Carmichael.
Well, at least it's the truth.
It's about the least truth I ever heard.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael.
It's Mr. Mooney. Look, I'm going to tell him that I'm going to go to a doctor for a checkup. Viv, do I look run down?
How do I know? I never saw you at your peak.
Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Carmichael.
Good morning, Mr. Mooney. Sorry I took so long answering the door, but I just don't seem to have any pep lately.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, in that case, I won't hold things up. I just dropped by to give you your weekly allowance check.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney. And will you please write me an extra check for $25?
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, I've told you time and time again, I will give you no more money.
But it's not for me, Mr. Mooney. Just make the check out to Dr. Hugo Fleischer.
The doctor?
Yes.
Well, of course. Yes, indeed. I hope you're not ill.
Oh, no. It's nothing serious. I've just been feeling a little run down lately, that's all. Well, you know what they say. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Very sensible. Very sensible.
All right, boys, bring the camera right in here. We'll hide it in that alcove. Well,
We're all set up, Dr. Fleischer.
Are you sure this won't be bad for my business?
Bad? This will be the greatest publicity you ever had. Look, my television program, The Boiling Point, has millions of viewers.
Millions?
Sure. And this week on Boiling Point, we're going to show just how much abuse the average woman will take for the sake of beauty without losing her temper, you see?
But if she loses her temper, I lose a customer. No.
Oh, of course not. American women are great sports. And once we tell them they're on television, they go along with the gang.
Here comes our first pigeon.
Go get him.
Right.
Okay, fellas, get that camera in there, huh? Now, Doctor, if you'll just wait in here,
I
please.
don't know
You
if
can
this
hear
is the
everything
right
right
thing
in.
to do.
Doctor, don't worry about a
The
thing.
reputation of
Doctor,
my business.
trust me.
Right this way.
Thank you.
Herr Doctor.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Doctor.
May I help you?
Well, yes, I'm Mrs. Carmichael, and I heard on the radio about your wonderful beauty discovery, and that for $25 I could get a beauty checkup.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an appointment?
No.
Do you have $25?
Yes.
Then you have an appointment.
Thank you.
My assistant Hans will seat you.
Thank you.
Please, sit right here.
Oh, okay.
Here. Sit down.
Now, what is your problem?
Well, I don't really have a problem. I just want you to make me look pretty.
Mm-hmm. Then I must ask you how old you are.
Why?
Well, I want to know how much time there is left.
Please, lady, don't shout.
Now, just sit back and relax. Carmichael, I'm a very busy man.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael. Mrs. Carmichael, I do not pamper my clients. Now, if you don't want my beauty consultation, then you can just
I want it.
Then sit still.
Yes.
Now, we shall start by first checking you for classification.
Yes.
Classification, right?
Aha! Check that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a big one here.
Wow.
No, that's not nice.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, after careful study, I have finally reached a conclusion.
What is it?
Your beauty care comes under classification D.
Classification D?
Disaster area. Just sit back and relax. You do that once more and out you go.
Well, I'm sorry. I just don't...
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, if you don't want my treatments, you
But
can...
I want it.
out.
I want it.
Then you gotta sit still.
Now we try out some of our famous beauty creams made out of different foods and vitamins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First, we will start with our Italian base.
Yes, sir.
You ever notice how those Italian women have nice olive complexions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what is it in their diets that gives them this complexion?
Olive oil?
Oh,
No.
tomato paste and provolone cheese.
Tasted provolone cheese.
Yes, Hans. We shall start with the tomato paste. We put a little dab on the side of the cheese. And just put it there. Now, Hans, with the cheese. Already the pores are nourishing themselves, huh? Do you feel anything?
No, but I can smell the provolone.
Now we try our protein. Huh?
Well, what's that?
Tuna fish.
Tuna fish.
The oil does wonders for the skin.
Oh.
That's right. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. How's that?
Well, at least I can't smell the provolone anymore.
And now, our most famous combination formula, guaranteed to give every woman a peaches and cream complexion.
Oh, what is it?
Peaches and cream.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Hans, first the peaches.
Peaches. There we go. Open your mouth.
Now, Hans, make with the cream.
The cream. Right.
One more time, Hans.
One more time.
One more time.
All right.
That's the big idea.
Stop, gentlemen, stop!
Now, there's nothing to get upset about, Dr. Fleischer.
Dr. Fleischer?
This joke has gone far enough.
Joke?
Yeah, sure, it was all a joke. You see, we were just...
It was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke.
No, wait a minute. Somebody, that's all it's point.
You found my what?
Your boiling point. Mrs. Carmichael, you're on television. Look.
I'm on what?
His face.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, I must look a sight. Hello, Sam. Hello, Jerry, Chris, and Jerry. Oh.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, if you'll just sign this release,
I had no idea.
you'll receive a 5-year supply of fly paper.
Oh, thank you. I must look awful.
I must say, Mrs. Carmichael, you've been a wonderful sport.
Well,
right,
thank
Pete?
you.
Oh,
Thank
she was
you.
better than what we had last week.
Excuse me, Mrs. Carmichael. Now, I will give you a real beauty treatment.
Oh, well,
Please come. I'm sorry about all this.
Oh, that's all right. I rather enjoyed it, if you must know.
Oh, well, come on.
I really... Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Carmichael.
What a surprise.
Good afternoon, Miss Bagley.
Well,
Mrs. Carmichael, I got to thinking about your going to the doctor for a checkup, and, well, I became rather concerned, and you were here.
Oh, Mr. Mooney. Oh, thank you. Oh, and Candy. Well, now, there's no reason for concern. A lot of people go for checkups.
Oh, I know, but you're different. Yes. Well, I mean, I just never could think of you as being sick.
Oh.
Physically, that is.
Oh, Viv, would you put these in water so they'll stay fresh?
yes, and I'll open the candy so it won't get stale.
Oh, well, well, won't you sit down, Mr. Mooney?
Oh, thank you.
My goodness, I didn't realize that you could be so sentimental.
Why, Mrs. Carmichael, just because I deal in cold cash doesn't mean that I have a cold heart.
Oh, well, of course not. Well, it's a wonderful thing to know that you're the kind of person who can understand how somebody else feels.
Oh, my. I must get back to the bank.
Oh, you have to leave so
Yes.
soon?
Goodbye, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Mooney.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bagley.
Bye, Mr. Moon.
Down.
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes?
I do hope you can forgive me for some of the unkind things I might have said to you in the past. Because when I thought of the possibility of you being ill, I was overcome with remorse.
Oh.
I realized I shouldn't blame a woman like you just because you don't know anything about finance and budgets and economy. After all, you can't help being stupid.
You know, Viv, Mr. Mooney does have a good heart.
I wonder how good his heart will be if he finds out that Dr. Fleischer's a beautician. Suppose he sees you on television. Yipe!
He can't see me on television. What am I going to do, Viv?
Well, you're just going to have to keep him from showing the show, that's all.
I got to go see that Mr. Patterson right away.
Yeah, you go see him now, Lucy. Come on, you better hurry, too. Now, if he gives you any argument, you stick up for your rights now. Tell him that you will sue him.
Oh, I wouldn't want to do a thing like that. I want to be real nice, Viv. You know, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar.
Who needs honey? We got a 5-year supply of fly paper.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carmichael, but your show is scheduled to go on the air this Thursday.
But, Mr. Patterson, I have very personal reasons for not wanting to be seen on television. Can't you understand?
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh. If there's nothing you can do about it, then I am going to get a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Remember this piece of paper?
What's that?
It's our signed agreement for your appearance on our television show.
I signed that?
You sure did.
Well, then I want it right now.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, you signed this of your own free will.
But, Mr.
And I'm afraid
Patterson...
there's nothing we can...
Patterson,
Excuse
Mr. Patterson.
me? Yes.
Say, we just ran a rough timing on Wednesday's show.
Yeah, how'd it time out?
Well, we're about a minute short.
Does that include the last commercial?
Including everything, we're still a minute short.
Well, we'll just have to dream up some kind of a funny finish that runs about a minute.
Okay, when do you want to get together?
How about tonight? My wife's out of town. Maybe we can go someplace for dinner, huh?
Name it.
Hey, how about that French restaurant, the Can A Go-Go?
Yeah, where the waitresses are dressed like can-can dancers?
Yeah, but I go there because the food is excellent.
You sly dog. First day she leaves, you're going to start.
Pete, I have someone in the office. I'll call you back. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, it's not the intention of our show to embarrass anyone, but you did sign an agreement.
Mr. Patterson, really, can't you believe me?
Mrs. Carmichael, I
I
don't have time to argue with you. I've got to get this to the film editor.
Oh.
Oh, you still here, Mrs. Carmichael?
I was looking for my gloves.
Oh, don't forget to watch the program. I'd like to hear from you after the show.
Oh, well, you may hear from me before the show.
Hey, Pete, remember that Mrs. Carmichael?
You mean the kooky redhead in the beauty shop?
Yeah, I just got some more film on her. Stealing back her agreement.
What? Why, that's the sneakiest thing I ever heard of. How dare you do a thing like that? How dare you do a thing like that?
Again.
You found what again?
Your boiling point.
Oh.
Good work, fellas.
Well, you may think you have the last laugh, but you cannot put me on that program without my written permission. And I have that.
And our legal department has 12 photostatic copies.
Oh,
we got it again!
Window washer?
Hey, what happened to Joe?
Joe?
Yeah, our regular window washer.
We're not here today.
Hey, I bet I know what happened. His wife had that baby, right?
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Oh, it was a boy.
Hey, that's great. Here, the Joe's boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, go ahead. They're imported. $50 a box. I always say there's nothing like a good cigar, huh? Especially a good cigar like this. It makes you feel so relaxed, you know? So content. So masculine. You know, cigar smoking's about the only thing that women haven't taken up yet. But give them enough time, they'll probably catch on to that. You a regular cigar smoker?
Oh, yep, uh-huh.
Well, I guess you guys can afford it, huh? You make pretty good money. But you earn it. I wouldn't hang out that window for $1 million.
Bonjour, monsieur, bonjour.
Bonjour.
You know, Mr. Patterson, you're even more handsome in person than you are on television.
Well, thanks a lot. Well, would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, c'est magnifique.
I'm so fascinated by your coffee.
Oh, you like? Well, then maybe you get Gigi on TV, huh?
Well,
I sing.
Oh?
Yes, when love comes in and takes you for a spin. Oh, la, 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 c'est magnifique. Oh, la, 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 oh, la, 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 oh, la, la, la. Love walks in. Turn it on, it's fair play.
You!
Yes. And now let's see how much of a good sport you are.
Mrs. Carmichael, look, if my wife sees that picture, I mean, I just couldn't...
Exactly.
Well, she won't understand what...
Yeah, I know.
All right, you win. Here's the film we took of you.
Thank you.
Now give me the picture you took of me.
We can't.
Why not?
Because there's no film in the camera.
Oh, film? You mean you didn't take a picture of me?
Of course not. That wouldn't be nice. Ooh la 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 la.
Major Grayson?
Yes, Corporal?
Mrs. Carmichael to see you, sir.
Oh, send them right in.
Major Grayson?
Yes, Mrs. Carmichael, come right in, won't you?
How do you do?
How do you do?
This is my son, Jerry.
Hi there, Scout. Oh, excuse me. Well, sit down.
Thank you. You sit over there, dear.
I have your letter right here.
Oh. I would have typed the whole letter, but the ribbon broke. I wanted to finish it in ink, but Jerry borrowed my pen for school.
All right.
Anyway, I think better in crayon.
There's no need to apologize, Mrs. Carmichael. After all, Abraham Lincoln wrote his greatest speech on the back of a paper bag.
Yeah, but it wasn't as tough to get a kid in school in those days.
Well, we always find room for a boy who's qualified.
Oh, good, good.
Mrs. Carmichael? Yes, well, I'll just get your application.
Thank
Here we are. Now then, tell me, young man, how did you come to select our school?
Well, I wrote to a lot of schools, and the letter I got back from you said you had baseball, football, horseback riding, and a swimming pool.
Conducted your own survey, huh?
He's very smart for his age.
Well, we also have mathematics, history, English, geography, and Latin.
You didn't say that in your letter.
Well, we're smart for our age. But it didn't all work. We do have a very fine recreation program here, and we're quite proud of our baseball team.
Yeah, I saw the baseball field.
Yes, Jerry's very fond of baseball. Back home in the Little League, he played second base and batted .298.
Is that so?
Yes, and he would have batted well over .300 if it hadn't been for some very bad umpiring.
Mom, you're not supposed to say that.
Why not?
It's just not big league.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, your application seems to be in order. I'll register Jerry now, and he can be admitted on Monday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Now, what I'll need is his transfer slip from his former school.
Oh, yes, the transfer slip. I have it right here, sir.
Thank you. What?
It's only bubble gum.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're experts at removing gum and scraping peanut butter off homework paper.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Yes, Corporal?
The bus is waiting.
You're right there. Well, Mrs. Carmichael, I'll look forward to seeing you on Monday. Right now, I have a bus waiting to take our baseball team on an outing.
Baseball team?
Yes, we're going to Marineland. It's Jimmy Pearsall Day. He's going to be down there signing autographs.
Gee, Jimmy Pearsall, he's my favorite player.
Oh, well, I'd like to take you along, Jerry, but regulations won't allow me to accept responsibility for someone who hasn't been admitted officially. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Fine. But as long as you're here, why don't you have your mother take you over to our stables and see our horses? Maybe visit our gymnasium and swimming pool.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good boy. Well, I'll see you on Monday then, Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You've been most kind.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, Major Grayson.
Yep.
Come on, Mom. We might as well go look at the horses.
We won't have time for that, Jerry. I've got to go home, change my clothes, go to the bank, and get some money.
Why do you have to do all that now?
Because you are not going to be the only kid on that baseball team that didn't meet Jimmy Pearsall.
Oh, boy!
Come on.
Yes, I have pictures right now. Oh, sure, you're absolutely right.
Thank you, dear.
I'll take care of it. I'll see that it's put in the mail in the morning. Thank you very much.
Mr. Potter?
Yes.
I'm Mrs. Carmichael. I talked to you earlier on the phone.
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Carmichael?
How
Sit
do you
down,
do?
please.
Thank you.
You're the lady whose trust fund has been placed in our care.
Yes, sir, and I would like to draw some money in advance on next month's allowance.
No problem.
It isn't.
Well, after all, it's your money.
Well, my goodness. You know, whenever I tried to get an advance from the man in charge of my account back home, it was like pulling teeth.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, I think you'll find banking in California is much more casual.
Is that so?
Oh, certainly. We try to be understanding. After all, there are many people in the low-income bracket who come to us for help in certain emergencies, like a new filter for the swimming pool or an additional stereo speaker on the patio, a facelift, a nose job, or a trip to Las Vegas.
Mr. Potter, I am certainly lucky to have a man like you in charge of my account.
Thank you, Mrs. Carmichael, but I'm not in charge of your account.
Oh?
This is being turned over to one of our trust officers. The gentleman in the office over there will help you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You've been most kind.
Anytime, Mrs. Carmichael.
Thank you.
Good day.
Jay. You wait right here now, darling. I'll only be a minute, okay? Mr. Mooney!
You!
You mean you're handling my account again?
I am?
Well,
Mr. Potter. Oh, boy. It sure is a small world.
It sure is. And if I could find a launching pad, I'd leave it.
What are you doing out here in California, anyway?
Well, last week the bankers down in Danfield were shifting various executives around, and, well, I was given two choices. And I chose the state of California.
What was the other choice?
The state of unemployment. Mrs. Carmichael.
What?
Did you know that out here in California, some banks give you gifts when you open a new account?
They do?
Yes, and I'll see to it that you get a lovely gift if you'll open your account at another bank.
Oh, now, don't be like that, Mr. Mooney. Things are going to be different now that I'm out here in California. I'm going to start off with a clean slate.
Good. Well, I hope that means that in the future you will limit your spending to the bare necessities of life.
Yes, sir.
Good.
I have just come face to face with a $20 necessity.
For what?
I want to go to Marineland.
Marine?
Yes.
How can you call that a necessity?
Because I don't want my son to be the only boy in school who doesn't have Jimmy Pearsall's autograph.
What?
It's Jimmy Pearsall Day at Marineland.
I don't care what day it is. That is still a great extravagance.
Well, the bus fare alone is over $5.
Well, don't go by bus. No. Find yourself a friend who has a car and have him drive you there.
Oh, what an idea. You're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
How soon can we leave?
We?
Well, it was your idea, and you're the only friend I have out here in California.
Mrs. Carmichael, can you give me one good reason why I should leave my duties here at the bank to drive you to Marineland?
You bet I can give you one good reason. Postcard to Aunt Viv and her new husband.
I was very pleased when I heard about Mrs. Bagley's marriage. Fine man, Vern Bunsen.
Yeah, and you know, Vivian says one of the nicest things about her new husband is that his name matches the initials on her old luggage. And you know, Sherman's just crazy about his new father.
Come on, Mom, let's get going.
Jerry, would you like it if someday I got married again and you had a new father?
I'd rather have a surfboard.
They didn't have surfboards when I got married.
Imagine going to Marineland and seeing Jimmy Pearsall all on the same day.
You know, Jimmy Pearsall's Jerry's favorite baseball player.
He's just great. And when he gets on base, boy, can he steal.
Jerry, in the presence of a banker, never use the word steal.
There he is, Mom, Jimmy Pearsall.
But you go ahead, go ahead. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Good luck, fella. Next.
Hello. I'm Lucy Carmichael, and my son had me bring him all the way down here to meet you.
Fine. Where is he?
He's right. Oh, here he is. He's not usually bashful, but you're such a big hero to him.
Don't be shy, pal. Shake hands. Hey, you got a pretty good grip. What do you want me to write?
I don't know.
Oh, just say to Jerry Carmichael from Jimmy Pearsall.
How do you spell that?
P-I-E-R-S-A-C-A-R. M-I-C-H-A-E-L. That's A-E-L.
Jerry, do you play ball?
Only in the Little League.
Once he pitched a no-hitter.
Yeah, what was the score?
8-0.
Nice win.
We lost.
How could you lose 8-0 pitching a no-hitter?
No hits, but 32 off.
Well, it wasn't his fault. It was a case of very bad umpiring.
Mom, mothers aren't supposed to blame the umpires, are they?
Mine does.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first afternoon's performance will get underway in a few minutes in the Whale Stadium.
Oh, boy, Whale.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Mr. Pearsall. Oh, and I hope someday that you pitch a no-hitter.
Huh?
Mom, Jimmy's an outfielder. They don't let him pitch.
They don't? Well, we had the same situation, and I'll tell you what to do. Have your mother go to the manager and tell him that you have just as much right to pitch as anybody else.
Thanks, lady. I'll try that.
Okay, bye-bye.
And they call me a kook.
Mr. Pearsall, may I have your autograph?
Jerry, will you stop playing with that ball now? You're going to lose it.
I won't.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to begin our afternoon show.
Okay. This is exciting.
Really, Mrs. Carmichael, you are the most unsophisticated woman.
I am not unsophisticated. I mean, isn't it exciting for the kids? As far as I'm concerned, if you've seen one whale, you've seen them all. Oh, boy, I see a lot of things swimming around out there.
Hey, lady, will you please sit down so we can see?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, look! It's the whale! Hey, see the whale? Look at the whale! Lady, will you please sit down?
Yeah, sit down.
Sorry. Jerry, what are you doing? What's the matter now?
I dropped my ball.
Oh, dear.
I see it. I get it.
Hey, the show's out there, Buster.
Mr. Mooney. Grayson is here. Please do not embarrass us.
Just getting his ball.
Let me hold it.
And now, folks, stepping out on the platform to conduct our performance is Marineland's world-famous trainer of marine life, Larry Clark. And now, Bubbles, our patriotic whale, will start the festivities by unfurling the American flag.
The ball. Oh. Oh, darn.
Mommy, my ball!
Oh, never mind, honey. We'll get you another one.
But Jimmy Pearsall left.
Oh, really? All right, I'll get it. If there's anything I hate, it's a smart-aleck fish.
Mom, get my ball!
Look, give me the ball, will you? Give me. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. Come on here.
Wait here. Wait here.
Mr. Mooney! Mr. Mooney, come and get me, Mr. Mooney!
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Mr. Mooney! Mr. Mooney, help me! Oh, Mr. Mooney! Help me!
Look out!
Mr. Mooney!
Hang on.
I am hanging on!
I can't hold on to it.
I can't hang on!
Watch yourself. Watch
Mr.
yourself.
Mooney!
Oh,
Mr. Mooney, I'm falling! Mr. Mooney, I'm falling! Help me!
I can't help you.
Mr. Mooney, I can't hang on!
Let go of my
Mr. Mooney! Mom? I know.
Watch it. You'll get me wet.
Thank you, Major. Oh, Major Grayson, I can explain everything.
Well, I certainly hope so. And Mrs. Carmichael, I'm enrolling your son in our school immediately. I think he'll be a lot safer with us. May I help you, sir?
No, thank you.
Lucy?
Yeah.
What was so important you had to give up your lunch hour for Mr. Mooney?
Well, Mr. Barmarsh, the jeweler, is bringing a present over here that Mr. Mooney bought for his wife.
Mr. Mooney bought a present for his wife?
He had a ring made for her.
What'd she catch him at?
Nothing. It's their wedding anniversary.
Well, Lucy, from what you've told me, I didn't even think Mr. Mooney was fond of his wife.
He's fond of anything that's deductible. This is the check that I have to give to the jeweler.
How much is the check for?
I don't know. It's sealed in this envelope.
Well, let's open it and take a peek.
Mary Jane.
Well, aren't you curious how much Mr. Mooney's spending on a present for his wife?
It's none of my business. Mr. Mooney wanted me to know. He wouldn't have sealed the check in an envelope.
You could steam it open.
Mary Jane. That's unladylike and unethical. And turn up the heat under that kettle.
There. Now put it
Is that the way
right
you do
over
it?
it. Right, that's it.
Oh.
See how it's doing?
Oh, yeah.
There it's going. Now turn it on.
Ooh, I feel just like James Bond.
What's that?
It's another sealed envelope with some writing on it.
What does it say?
If you open this one, Mrs. Carmichael, you're fired. How do you like the nerve of that man? After knowing me all these years, he doesn't trust me.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir?
Did the jeweler get here with the ring yet?
No, sir, he didn't. Here's the check.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I'm giving the envelope a rub down. It's already had a steam.
Mr. Mooney, are you insinuating that...
Yes?
I won't even dignify that with a denial.
Come in. Oh, Mr. Balmarsh, I've been expecting you.
I regret I was unavoidably detained. Mr. Mooney, the ring turned out more beautifully than I anticipated.
Oh?
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, Mr. Balmarsh, that is really a work of art.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, your wife is a lucky woman to be married to a man like you.
I know. I can hardly wait to see her face when I give her this at the party tonight.
Oh, is the ring a surprise?
Surprise nothing. She designed it herself.
Oh.
Here's your check, Mr. Balmarsh.
Oh, thank you. Well, this seems to be in order. $6,000.
Now you know, nosy.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, it was just something I had to tell my secretary.
And here is your receipt.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good day, sir.
Oh, Mr. Balmarsh.
Yes?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Forgetting something?
Oh, well, yes. I thought with a purchase this size, but at least
Mr.
you could...
Mooney, when you ordered the ring, I made it quite clear. We do not give trading stamps.
My, this certainly does sparkle, doesn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely scrumptious.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, that... Mr. Mooney, would you do me a favor?
What's that, Mrs. Carmichael?
Would you let me try the ring on?
Why?
Well, I'll never be able to afford a thing like that, and I just like the thrill of seeing how it looks on me, that's all.
Well, of course, you may try it on.
Thank you, sir.
Be very careful.
Oh, I will. I won't drop it
No,
or anything.
don't.
No, sir. Oh, it is so beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's heavy. It's really heavy. Oh, my dear. Oh, what is that? Oh, how do you do? It's so good to see you, Duchess. Oh, nice of you to come to my little soiree. Oh, Elizabeth and Philip. Oh. How are things at the palace? Oh, that's nice. Oh, this? Oh, it's just a new little bauble I picked up. I see you're still wearing that same old crown.
All right, Mrs. Carmichael, fun time's over.
Oh.
Yes, let's get back to work now.
Yes, sir, and I want to thank you very much for allowing me to put it on.
That's all right. It was nice seeing it.
It's a thrill, I can tell you that.
Yes.
Dear.
Oh, no. Oh, no, don't tell me that you can't.
I won't. But I can't.
Mrs. Carmichael, this is one of your practical jokes?
No, sir, it's not a joke. The ring is really stuck. I can't...
This is what I get for being nice to people. Get it off, get it off.
I'm trying.
Well, try harder. Here, let me try. Here, I'll get it off.
Mr. Mooney, be careful, please. Mr. Mooney.
All right, Mrs. Carmichael.
What?
Brace yourself.
For what? Really?
Oh, well, you got it on, you get it off.
All right.
Ridiculous, idiotic, stupid, horrible...
No, don't yell.
finger swell. See, it started already.
Well, I should have known a fat head would have fat fingers.
Now, don't make it worse, for heaven's sake. Just give me a minute. I'll get it off. Oh, you know, I think I know how.
Oh, what?
Well, they say sometimes when you get a ring stuck, if you put soap and water on it, it'll just slip right off.
That's right, yes.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hold it! I'm not going to let you out of my sight. I'm going with you.
To the ladies' room?
Did you get it off?
No, but I got the fattest wrinkled fingers in town.
Oh, no.
Now, Mr. Mooney, don't give up. There must be a way.
Oh.
Remember, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Slow and steady wins the race. He who gives up...
Oh, be quiet! I'm trying to think.
All right. Now think too. After all, 2 heads are better than 1.
Normally, yes, but in this... Oh. Wait a minute. That's it.
What's it?
I'm going to call the hardware store and have them send over a hacksaw.
A hacksaw? Oh, Mr. Mooney, I'd be ashamed to cut a beautiful ring like this.
I wasn't thinking of cutting the ring.
Well, you certainly can't be thinking of
cutting... Oh, no, I guess not. Although the way you type with fewer fingers, you'd make fewer mistakes.
Oh, Mr. Mooney!
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, you get that off or you are fired. I am sick and tired of your ridiculous terror. Don't cry.
I feel bad enough without you yelling at me.
Yeah, well, don't cry.
Well, don't yell. The more you yell, the more nervous you make me. And the more nervous I get, the more my fingers swell. I got a condition.
Why don't you see a doctor about that condition?
I did, and he gave me some pills for it.
Oh, what kind of pills?
Relaxing pills. I think I better take some right now.
Yeah, well, please do.
You make me so nervous,
I'll get
Mr.
some water.
Mooney. You always yell. You never wait for
Well,
anybody
now,
to
just take
explain
it easy.
anything.
Take it easy. If you have to take pills, take pills.
I
Here's the
am,
water.
I am.
There you are. That's good. That's fine. Oh, you're doing very well. Good. Fine. Now, do you feel any better?
No, I don't feel better yet.
Oh.
I gotta have time to relax and be quiet. for a
Oh,
while.
all right. We'll have you relaxed in no time at all. We'll do that now. Just take it easy. Now, come along. Sit down. That's easy does it.
Thank you.
There. Now, lie back.
Oh.
That's right. Now, put your head back. There you are. Close your eyes.
Oh, that telephone bell.
Hello.
Oh.
Yes, Miss Jones, yes. All right, Miss Jones. Yes, I'll take care of it. Okay, thank you very much.
That bell scares me to death every time. I've asked them to change that
relax,
bell.
please.
If you'd ask them, maybe they get a softer bell on there.
Mrs. Carmichael.
What?
How long will it take for those pills to take effect?
I don't know. I never took them before.
Well, I hope they work fast, because if I don't get that ring to my wife at that party tonight, she'll kill me. She'll bite my head off. And with her big mouth, she can do it, too. Oh, that woman, when she gets mad, she'll...
Mr. Mooney,
Mr.
Mooney, it's hard for me to relax here with the phone ringing and you talking all the time. I think really that I'd get more rest if I went home, if you don't mind.
Oh, all right. It might be good for your condition.
Yes, it would help. It would help.
Right.
I think I'll take one for the road.
Oh, all right. All right, now, we'll see that you get home, all right? That's a good girl.
I forgot my bag.
Yeah. All right, we're at your apartment, Mr. Carmichael. Mr. Carmichael? Mrs. Mrs. Carmichael? There we go. All right. There we go. That's...
Carmichael, upsy-daisy, upsy-daisy. That's a good girl. There, you see, now you... Mrs. Carmichael, oh, there. Oh, you're doing very well. This way. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's all. We'll go. Oh. That's... Mrs. Carmichael, don't forget. No. There we'll go over here. Over here. Over here. We're near the curb now. We'll just throw our foot up on the curb and away. Oh, my. Oh. I didn't realize those pills were so powerful. Oh, my. Stop it. There we go. That's fine. Now, that's a good girl. We're almost there. Now just, that's good. Once more. There we go. Well, there's how to go. Miss Carmichael, if you can hear me, I have to get into your purse and get your key to your apartment. All right? Here. There it is.
What do you think you're doing, mister?
What do you think I'm doing, you idiot?
I'm going through her purse. Well, you're a cool one, and in broad daylight, too. Officer!
Officer, believe me, this isn't what it appears to be. I'm not a purse snatcher. I'm just trying to get a ring.
They knocked the poor girl out to get it, huh?
I did not. This is my secretary. I'm trying to get her to her apartment.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I can explain that.
Well, you better.
Yes, well, you see, I bought a ring for my wife. Here. There it is, right there. See? Yeah, and my secretary tried it on, and it got stuck.
A likely story.
Well, I can show you the receipt.
I'd like to see it.
You would?
Hold this.
There it is. There's the receipt.
Here.
Oh.
There, received $6,000 from Theodore J. Mooney for one ring, huh? Now, how am I supposed to know that you're Theodore J. Mooney?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hold this again.
There's my identification. All right.
Yeah? I guess you're Theodore J. Mooney, all right.
Of course I am. Now, all I want to do is get this poor girl off the street. You see, she has a condition.
I can see the condition.
All right, now, Mr. Carmichael, we don't have too far to go now. We just go up the steps like a good little girl, huh? Shall we? Now, we put the other one away we go. Oh, you did very well. That's fine. That's so good. There we are. And over here to the sink.
This is my kitchen.
All right. There we are. There we are. Oh, you're good little... Now, we get some soap and some water, and we get your hands all soapy, and then the ring will come off, and everything will be good.
You want to get the ring off?
Yes. Yes. There we go. That's it. Now, that loosens it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets all slippery.
Yes. Yeah. Now, how is it coming along now?
It's off.
It's off! Oh, wonderful. Let me have it.
What?
Let me have it.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, can you find it?
No, I can't find it.
Oh, well, let me just get these suds out of here.
Oh.
Then we can get it. Right? Oh, for the love of... Get these suds out of here. Wash them out.
Okay.
That's right. Get them out. No, there, the suds. You don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get
Well,
the
I
suds.
didn't mean
Get
it.
the suds out. Oh, hurry up. There we are. Yeah.
The suds are all gone.
Yeah.
And so's the ring. It went down the drain.
Down the drain! Down the drain? Oh, I got you.
Sometimes when things get stuck in there, I just turn this switch on.
Don't turn that on.
Well, I wasn't going to turn it on when your hand was in there. You think I'm stupid or something?
Don't tempt me with obvious questions. Don't turn that switch on. I don't want a $6,000 ring ground up into garbage.
Of course you don't.
No, of course I don't. Well, have you got a plumber?
Yes, but he doesn't make house calls.
Well, you got some tools.
Yes, I have.
Get them.
Oh.
What have you got?
What?
What have you got in the way of tools?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a hammer,
Yeah?
and I got a thingamajig and a doohickey.
What's a thingamajig and a doohickey?
That's doohickey, and that's a thingamajig, and that's a hammer.
I know a hammer. Pipes, maybe I can do something here.
That's a garbage disposal.
I know it's a garbage. Oh, hey, give me a wrench.
A what?
The thingamajig.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Now, if I can just get this pipe loose here, we might be able to see what was going on here.
You think you know what you're doing?
Of course I know what I'm doing. There we are. Look through that.
No, there's nothing in there.
Will you get the hammer and help me now?
Yes, sir. What do you want me to do?
Well, now, I'm going to try and get this fitting loose, this gooseneck here.
What?
This gooseneck. I'm going to loosen the fitting around it, and then when I get the wrench on it, you hit it with a hammer, and that'll break it loose. All right. Now, there we go. Now, hit it now. There we go. That's good. One more.
Lucy, the most amazing thing just happened. I was down in the laundry room doing my Hello, Mr. Mooney laundry, and I was using that washing machine that they're fixing the pipes, and I reached down and got my laundry, and look what I found!
My ring! My ring!
What do you mean, your ring?
It is his ring. I mean, his wife's ring. Remember the ring I told you about in the office?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Mooney let me put it on, and it got stuck on my poor little finger, and we had to get some soap on it, and it slipped off, and it went down in the drain. I guess it went all the way to the laundry.
Yeah.
And Mr. Mooney has been
No,
so upset.
just give it to me, please.
He has to
That's why
take it home to
Yeah,
his
thank
wife.
you very much.
He's
Oh,
been-
what we went through.
I know. But it's all right now?
Yes, it is. We can get that all fixed out.
I can't get it off.
What?
I can't get the ring
Oh,
off.
no.
You're kidding.
Oh, no.